Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Population, 4,500. By big city standards, it's nothing. But here, it's one of the most populated towns in this state. Why does Jackson Hole even exist? Because it's built around this. The Snake River is where expert kayakers, novice rafters, whomever, ride down ice-cold snowmelt rapids. If it floats, they float it here. And the last thing you'd expect to find on these waters is this.
Upper 40-degree water, no sharks, but watch out for the driftwood.
That's right, folks, and this ain't no high-altitude, low-oxygen mountain mirage either. We're talking surfing on a river, the newest way to hang 10.
Greetings from Wyoming, surf capital of the great Cowboy West.
I've grown up in the beach of San Clemente, Huntington Beach.
We went to high school together back in Huntington Beach about 11 years ago.
Meet 28-year-old SoCal wave riders Tony Jovanovic and Mike Morganson. These water warriors would be the first to admit that this isn't the Bonsai Pipeline. But here on these rapids they call lunch counter, it still takes a little bit of free spirit and a whole lot of guts.
Got a lot of pull to it, a lot more current than you'd ever find in the ocean. That's probably the scariest part. The major difference is ocean surfing, the water's moving to the shore, and river surfing, it's planing underneath you.
The main maneuvers out there, I'd say, were just kind of hitting the lip and doing cutbacks. You have to make them a little bit tighter than on the ocean because you have a much more limited wave face, and you also have a tendency that if you get too high on the lip, you can get washed downstream.
Yeah, whoops.
Tony and Mike are two of only a handful of surf or die hardcore wave masters to ever do this.
Sounds funny being in Wyoming, but I still get to surf.
Like many Californians, I was suffering from burnout, overpopulation, and just kind of decided I needed a change.
Whenever the weather's good and these guys can break away from work, Tony and Mike will head for the river.
I try to get down there about 3 days a week, but on the weekends I pack a lunch, bring my dry bag across the river, and just camp myself over there and stay for 4 or 5 hours until I basically can't surf anymore. Well, this is a standard surfboard that you'd find out in the ocean. It's got 3 fins. They call that a thruster. This is for your back foot so you don't fall or slip off. And then the deck has cold water wax on it. What you look for in the ocean is generally the biggest, longest wave that offers the best shape.
And that's why this is a surfer's fantasy come true. The wave that never ends. It's stationary. You can ride it as long as your legs can handle it.
I've never timed one, but it's been several minutes.
Surfing anywhere can be dangerous, but surfing on a river creates a whole new set of obstacles.
I almost went under a raft last week, and I was trying to ride the back wave, and I didn't see the raft coming. And
California, Costa Rica, Fiji. Name a wave, and Tony and Mike have surfed it. Their reputations as experts on the Snake recently led to a Toyota truck commercial.
The day before they filmed the surfing part, it snowed. Snow level was down to about 8,000, 9,000 feet. So it was a little chilly. Oh, what a feeling.
For these shortboard cowboys, this is a way of life, at least for now. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, 600 miles from the Pacific Ocean, is probably the last place you think to find hardcore surfers. But for these guys, the raging rapids of the Snake is as good as the real thing.
I just have never been that interested in the, quote-unquote, conventional lifestyle.
At least for myself, I haven't set down any firm roots yet. Haven't found a place that I'm totally happy with and want to live forever.
I think too many people grow up thinking that's their only option and aren't kind of afraid to go out and try something different.